Today, we are going to be talking about how much body fat you can potentially lose per month. I'm about to share with you an amazing tool that we share with all of our clients in order to help them understand what their expectations should be as they go along the process of trying to transform their body and get to the body type goal that they're looking to achieve. Now, expectations are very important, right? When new prospective clients come in, I would like to let them know the pathway and the journey that they're going to go on and what they should expect along the way. It's very, very important because I would rather under-promise and over-deliver than give all of our new clients any kind of exaggerated view of the transformation process that they're going to go through. Now, this is what you normally see on all sorts of social media profiles, on internet websites, on infomercials late at night. They're promising crazy transformations, crazy fat loss over the course of a very short period of time. And it is statistically shown that when these kinds of transformations take place and happen, that it's not sustainable. Usually people bounce back. So what I'm gonna do, like I said, is share a tool with you, or more an infographic to be more specific on what you should expect on the amount of time and effort you put into a program, and then what you should expect getting out of that. All right. Now, again, when we have expectations as a part of the formula here, it's very important that those are understood. Now, all of our clients that come in, we tell them based on, and all of our clients are mostly general population, that somewhere between 1% to 3% body fat loss per month is the goal. It's not weight. All right. We're looking at body fat loss, body composition change. Now, that's going to be dependent on a couple different things. It's going to be dependent upon how compliant they are with the program, how many times they work out per week, if they're following things that we're asking them to do as part of the protocol for stress, for diet, for supplementation, for sleep, all these different lifestyle factors, right? So these are the things that we take into consideration when we tell a client, hey, you can lose this amount of body fat per month or that amount of body fat per month. All right, so like I said, I am gonna now share a tool with you and walk you through what you should expect as far as body fat loss and the level of fitness that you can achieve based on the time and the effort that you put into any kind of program that you're doing. This is very, very important. So I'm now going to show you that infographic and walk you through it step by step. All right, so this is an infographic from one of my favorite certifications that I've gone through, Precision Nutrition. Most of my team has completed this educational course as well. It's called The Cost of Getting Lean. Is it really worth the trade-off? Six-pack abs, tight butts, lean, vibrant, flawless health. That is the image the fitness industry is selling. But what does it take to get there? I'm going to show you exactly what it takes to get to those higher levels of fitness. So first, we have the unhealthy range here, and this is gonna be over 20% for guys, over 30% for women. You can see the benefits and the trade-offs on the left, and then the things you need to do more of and less of on the right. As you can see here, you're eating processed foods, you're not really doing exercise of any kind, you're eating big portions, you're not sleeping very much. This is a very easy place to be, right? You're not really giving any time or effort into it. It's a very easy transition down into a somewhat more healthier range. As you can see, again, benefits and trade-offs on the left. The things you need to do more of is eat slowly at meals. You need to include 1 to 2 palms of protein at each meal, 1 to 2 fists of veggies at each meal, and you need to be exercising at least 3 to 5 times per week, and doing a little bit less of eating desserts and drinking fewer caloric beverages, i.e. beer, sodas, anything of the like. Then we move down into this healthier range, and this is where it starts to get a lot more difficult. So you need to be eating slowly at 75% of your meals, including 1 to 2 palms of protein at 2 to 3 meals a day, including 1 to 2 fists of veggies in 2 to 3 meals per day, exercising at least 45 minutes daily, and sleeping 7 hours a night. Now, I actually disagree with the do less, the eat desserts and the processed foods. I think that's a little bit excessive for guys, getting to 13 to 15% in my experience. For women, I would say that's a little bit more applicable, but definitely need to be very, very tight on the desserts, processed foods, and caloric beverages when you're trying to get down in this range. Again, for guys, I would go even lower than this on the desserts and the caloric beverages. Then they say this is a medium transition. I'll be honest, this is a fairly hard transition. Getting guys down to the 10 to 12% takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of consistency. For women, same thing. Getting to 22% is pretty difficult. And basically every time you go down this ladder, you're gonna have to be even more diligent about all the things that they are discussing on the right that you need to do more of, and the things that you're gonna do less of. And if I'm going through this too quickly, feel free to pause this and just go back to it so you can check out exactly what the specifications are for each body fat range. But this is where, again, 10 to 12% for men, 20 to 22% for women. This is where it gets really tough. And then the harder transition is down to 6 to 9% for men and 16 to 19% for women. And these last two ranges is what the fitness industry is selling. But unfortunately, they're not telling you the time, effort, and things that you need to do to get into these ranges. So as you can see on the bottom left there, the trade-offs getting down into this is that you may struggle in social situations, especially those including food. You may not have time for social opportunities outside of exercise, and you may have to give up on other hobbies and interests outside of fitness. Now think about that. The image that most sites are selling you is this image right here, but they're not telling you those things, and they're telling you that it's easy, or it's just this one thing, or you just have to do these couple things in order to get this body. And unfortunately, it's just not true. It takes, again, like I said, a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of consistency. And down here we have even the more unhealthy range, when you're getting, not more unhealthy, but more difficult, and can be a place where it's very difficult to sustain, and sustaining for a long time may cause a little bit of metabolic damage. And that's sub 6% for men and sub 16% for women. And all of this is really going to be dependent upon how you do it also, right? Like I've stayed around 6% for a couple years, but I was doing it in a healthy and sustainable way, and it just became habitual, it became routine. So it is possible, but again, you can see that the trade-offs become even greater over there on the left. So I encourage you to pause this video and go back and check out exactly what range you want to get to, and then look at the benefits and trade-offs and the things that you have to do more of and less of along the way, and then really sit down and think if you are able to put in the time and the effort needed to get to that range. All right, I hope this helps. I'll see you in the next video.